Answering what could really happen if the U.S. defaults on its debts because Congress didn't raise or suspend the debt ceiling? It can't be that bad. Depends on what you consider bad. I know a lot of you kind of gloss over this subject because you think it doesn't impact your everyday life. I'm telling you, it will. Let's run down the very real consequences of how it's going to affect you if Congress doesn't act and raise the debt ceiling in the next couple of weeks, shall we? The U.S. government would not be able to pay salaries or benefits for federal or military personnel, retirees, and contractors. Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid benefit payments would stop. So would tax refunds, child tax credit payments, student loan payments, and payments to keep all of the government facilities open. Interest rates would increase. That means increased costs for corporations and small businesses, state and local governments, credit card interest rates, mortgages, car loans, and the cost to import goods would skyrocket. And all of that would contribute to even more inflation. Your retirement accounts in the stock market will suffer. The value of a dollar drops on the world stage, and world markets also take a hit. Experts say a mild recession would be the best case scenario. The worst case? Millions of jobs lost, unemployment rates jump up again, and a near freeze in credit markets, and gross domestic product taking a tangible hit that could last for multiple quarters. It's not a government shutdown. It's way worse. Here's the other scary part. If investors just think the U.S. might default, the consequences could be almost as bad as if the U.S. government actually does default. That's because U.S. debt is seen worldwide as the safest investment anywhere, and if investors get skittish, a huge revenue source also dries up, on top of everything else. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says we actually hit the debt ceiling in August, but the Treasury Department has basically been floating all of these government programs by using what's called extraordinary measures. But those measures run out, she says, sometime in mid-October. Here's the fact. Congress has increased the debt ceiling more than 75 times in the last 50 years. And the situation we're in today is a result of years of congressional actions. Things like a series of regular spending bills that passed with bipartisan support, the existing spending promises we make for Medicare and Social Security, the 2017 tax cuts, and several large pandemic-related relief bills that were passed during both the Trump and Biden administrations. Now, 6 past Treasury secretaries who served under both Democrat and Republican presidents have sent a letter to Congress warning them messing with the debt ceiling is like playing with fire and they need to cut it out.